Hey everyone, it's Failed Shot back at it with another video, and we're on Bubble's account here. We're going to be doing an account takeover. We're struggling a little bit with Queen 12, looking to get into Void Tower hard, just barely, inching our way through. We're on 84 here, and we are on Queen 11, doing Queen 12, but with a 50-60% success rate. So we're going to see if we can re-gear those characters and try again. So if you all enjoy this content, be sure to leave a like, drop a comment down below, subscribe to the channel, and if you are interested in your own account takeover, just message me on Discord. Make sure you're a little bit prepared though, because I know a couple of people have been messaging me and they don't have their glyphs farmed or something. You're going to need to finish off your glyphs and kind of give me a little bit of a base before I can start helping out. So first things first, we're going to be looking at the Queen team. Let's go see what Bubbles was running already. See if maybe it's a team composition or just strictly a gear issue. First off, we have Valuk, Rodira, Santis, and Hakrin. This is a great team. We have 60s except for Rodira, which should make this much easier to gear. And we're just going to go ahead and jump into the gearing process first because Queen 12 should absolutely be a priority here. And we're going to just remove the gear that we have on all of our other characters here. We don't have any gear on William. Don't have any gear on Zachary. Connor's got some gear here. It's just attack percentage though. This one is HP. Probably could find some better pieces in the other slots here. So let's just see. Zitlin's got some gear here as well. A little flat defense and stuff. I'm not too worried about that. Brand has some gear. We're going to remove all of that. Let's keep going. Valuk. D-gear Valuk here. Immediately I noticed double Raptor set. So perhaps they were looking too much for Raptor pieces instead of actually just getting really, really solid stats. That's the first thing I noticed. And then we're just going to de-gear all of this, because we're going to be re-gearing the damage dealers as well to try to get them a Void Tower team here. So first off, we're going to start off with Santis. Actually, I don't think I removed Rodira's gear either. There we go. First off is Santis. She's going to be the squishiest. We do have double Ascension Hakrin, which is really, really nice. Will help us quite a bit. Do we have any gear that's actually equipped? I don't think we need to worry about that too much. Let's see here. Yeah. So HP percent first off, we're going to be looking for HP percent focus. So if I could just look for focus here, see what we got. We're in a revival set here. Both of these are attack. Let's just keep going, see if we actually need focus on our boots here, or if we could just go with something else. We have no focus on the ring with HP percent, and we have a HP percent focus ring amulet here, which is okay, but not too great. This one is HP percent, and it's a revival piece. And it's got some decent substats here. Let's see how many gear charms we're working with. Working with a little bit, so we're going to have to be very careful about upgrading some select pieces. I'm inclined to upgrade this because it's going to give us 2 pieces of a revival set, and then we can immediately transition into trying to go for that revival set. This one's defense percentage and a flat attack. This one's crew rate HP defense. I'm going to drop, let's just see actually if we have any revival pieces in like focus here, because we really, really want high focus. This one has focus, this one has focus. Again, we're really close to a revival set, so I'd love to see if I can get a revival set on Santis here. This one is great. It's a Raptor set with focus, but maybe we don't use that. Depends on really what we're getting from other pieces here. This was focus HP. I love this piece. High HP and high focus rolls. Keep looking around here. This one is focus HP. What about these revival pieces? This is focus defense. I'm looking at that. This is already solid. And then now we could just use this HP percent piece here. And then just a high focus piece right here. Just use this Raptor piece. We may not actually need it. We're going to hold off on that. It's important to note that that is a plus 12 weapon as well. And that may have us have a higher attack than Hakrin. We're going to have to wait and see. We're going to plus 9 these pieces just to start off. And then later on, we might need a plus more. Double attack roll and a crit rate roll is really poor, actually. But do what you can. I'm going to go and roll this one up as well. Plus 9. Try to get the HP or defense rolls. We actually ended up getting 9 speed, which is, doesn't really affect anything in this case, but she's going to be very fast. So let's keep going. Plus 9 this helmet here. Hopefully we roll focus here. Okay, this is a great piece. I'm actually going to take this to plus 12 here. We may need the extra HP on Santis here. And overall, this is just an amazing piece. Focus, HP percent, and defense rolls is great. Another focus roll. We have plenty of focus now. And we can just keep dropping this. Let's go to +9 here. See what we roll. Roll HP percent and then defense percent, which is perfect. Another great piece. I'm only going to keep that at +9 because it is a 5-star piece. And then let's just look here at our weapons. We have the 53% focus, so I'm going to look for another focus piece. It would nice be 60% here. But I'm not interested in using this because it's a +12 piece, and we don't really want Santis's attack that high. So let's look for an HP percent and a focus. This one is a Terra set. Oop. Let's just look at that again. Back to the helmets. Focus, looking for HP percent yet again. This one is at the Terra set. This one's speed focus. This is a great piece. I just don't know if we want to use it on Santis here because we could try to get another Terra set. Maybe we could look for a Terra set here. HP percent. Is there any? No HP percent in Terra. Let's just check real quick on this. All right. So this is a great piece, and it is probably the best one we could upgrade. We're going to roll it, see where it ends up going. Only to +6 here. Hopefully we don't roll too much speed. We roll double focus. Interesting. All right, we're going to drop that on Santis here. Great piece. And we're going to move on to Hakrin next. Okay, here we are on Hakrin, and of course we're going to be looking for straight defense percentage on the bottom row here. We're going to pick this one up. These are 6-star here and might be better, but it is +12 already, and I'm going to conserve some charms here. So defense percentage main set again. This is a Vanguard set. We have a Revival set. Revival will be nice on him, but this one is a Vanguard set. It's already +12, so I'm inclined to use that if we have another Vanguard piece, and we happen to have another Vanguard piece right here. So we're going to drop that on him as well. Very simple. We're not going to try to upgrade his. We're going to just use the gear that we have. So let's just see here. This one is great attack, double defense roll. It's actually not a great warrior piece for damage dealers here, so we're going to use that on Hakrin here. Then we have a piece here, and there is nothing here for Hakrin already upgraded, so we're going to upgrade this piece right here, unless there's a better piece over here. Not really. That one was a 6-star with double percentage tanky stats, so we're going to bring this to +9 here. Pretty okay with +9. Don't really want to go above +9 though. Great rolls. We could take that to +12. I think it'd be worth it, but we're going to keep that the way it is. We're at 2,800 defense, 16k HP, which is really high. 1687 attack. So we're going to go ahead and check Santis' attack. I believe hers was at almost 1600, so that is really high. Okay, not even. It's only 1461, so Hakrin should be no problem. We're going to be tanking that from the Queen now. So we're going to work on Rodira next, and then Valuk. Valuk is 6-star, so he's going to be really easy to gear, to be honest. You don't need a lot of gear already on him, but with the 6-star, it's even less so. We're going to use this. This is a flat HP in the substats, which is optimal on Rodira, as well as it being +12 already. This one's +9. This one is This one's 0, but we may want to use a 6-star piece here if it has good substats and just roll it up anyways. It doesn't really, so we're just going to run that instead. Go to run to the HP percentage here. Again, we have not too many upgraded, but we have a solid piece here. We have another solid piece there. This one's already upgraded, though. It is in Terra set, which could come in handy here. This one is double HP percent roll. This is a really solid piece. We're definitely going to be using that one right there. This one is another HP percent really high, and it is already upgraded. We're going to be using that. Looking for our final HP percent. This one is attack, HP percent. I'm going to use this piece. It's not a great piece for damage dealers anyways, so we're at 15k HP, already looking great. And then the last one we need to upgrade is Valuk. And so we're going to be looking for HP percent, focus. Just check here. We did have a good Raptor set, so maybe we should use that. Ideally, we would like Valuk to go before Santis, but I believe Santis is at like, what, 160 speed or something like that right now? 172, so it's going to be almost impossible for us to get Valuk over that speed cap without running speed boots, which makes the whole gearing process much more difficult. But we could check it out real quick, see if we have amazing substats in some of these roles. This one has a focus defense percentage roll, which is actually really good. But this one also has a focus health percentage roll. So we actually have some really solid speed boots here for Valuk. So I'm inclined to upgrade these to +3. I wouldn't mind getting him above Santis's speed. Again, because you want to apply that poison before Santis goes. This is a focus roll. Nice. Again, we're a 6-star Valuk. I run a 5-star Valuk on my main account. And it works completely fine. So we're going to run this. I think we're going to upgrade this +9. Seer rolls flat defense. So actually 151 speed. We're probably going to have to get just a little bit of speed and some other stats here. This one is a Raider set, and it's HP percent. We're going to want a 6-star HP percent ring already. So we're going to upgrade this to +9 here. And it is going to be a Raider set. So we can look for another Raider set here. Double crit rate roll, precision roll. Terrible rolls, but that is how it goes. Another HP percent here. We're going to look for HP percent focus. No focus. So we're going to look for HP percent and then just some decent substats here. This looks like the best substat piece. Yeah, best substats here for Valuk with flat HP, flat defense. So we're going to bring this to plus. Actually, we probably don't even need to bring it to +9. We could probably just keep it at +6 here. Agility roll is actually not bad at all. And then we're actually going to look for focus here because we're lacking a little bit of focus. We're going to want to Raider set it as well to try to get the set bonus there. So just look for a focus percent piece here in Raider. We don't have one at all. So maybe we have a speed piece here in Raider set. We don't really have that either. Do we have any Raider sets realistically? We have 2 pieces in Raider set. And it's crit rate. This one has focus. That puts us at 166 speed. Let's just see here. We have, let's just keep going. Maybe we have a double really solid rolls here. Not really. Let's just see. We really want to get him above Santis if possible, but maybe we just scrap that idea. We could also +12 the boots. I mean, we could, let's just upgrade this. It's if it rolls like double focus here, we'll use it. Or like 1 focus roll maybe. It rolled 1 focus roll to 10.5% focus. We're at 166 speed. We're really, really close. We'll drop it. And then let's upgrade these boots to +12 here. This will speed up our run like by perhaps a minute on average for each run, which is nice. And I would like to have that. We rolled HP percent. This is actually a really solid one. So now we're at 175. So we're actually going first. Now we're going to be looking for focus. This one has the highest focus roll yet. But maybe we have another piece that can be upgraded. That's a 6-star. This one is a really solid rolls here. We're going to use this +12 piece. We're almost never going to use these 5-star green pieces anymore for an account that where we're at. It rolled HP percent. It rolled defense flat. Do we have another Raptor set here with focus? We do not. So maybe we don't. We skip the Raptor set entirely and we just run some other focus pieces. But maybe we actually need the Raptor set here in order to get enough focus. I don't really have. Let's just see. We could try rolling this one out and just see if it rolls double focus. If it rolls double focus, that would be really, really nice. Ended up rolling completely different rolls, but that's okay. Maybe we take this one up to +12 and just see if it rolls focus again. Because even if he's going first, if we're not landing the poisons, it doesn't matter if he's going first at all. Focus roll right there. Awesome. Really excited about that. Excellent, excellent piece for this account. Let's just see. Let's keep going. We have a couple pieces. I'm going to level this one up to 6-star with focus. I like 6-star pieces way better. It has better substats, better main stats. Roll focus. I like that. We're going to take this to +9 here and just see if it rolls focus again. It ended up rolling flat HP, which is fine. We have 53% focus, which should be good enough. We have 14.5k HP and 1400 defense, which is really, really solid. And that should be good. What we're going to do is we're going to go ahead and run this and just see if we're failing, if we're not. This is going to be a long, long run. So I'm actually going to just play through the first wave and see if we win. And then after we get through the first wave, I'm going to skip ahead to the boss. Because usually you're going to fail in the first wave or on the later stages of the boss. You don't really fail in between those points. We're going to turn off Valuk's abilities here. We do not want him using his ultimate. And we're going to keep Santis' abilities on because she has a chance of duplicating poisons to the boss from that side crab, which could speed up the runs, as well as extending those poisons, which is really, really nice. So as long as we get through this first initial wave, we should be good to go. Again, I didn't actually really compare the stats from before and after, but it looks like these characters are all across the board much, much tankier. Santis specifically has that revival set, which is really, really nice. And she's one of the squishier ones. Obviously, Valuk here is taking a big beating, but he has +6 gear, so I'm not too worried about that. And Santis has +12 gear, I think a lot of pieces. Also, Valuk has speed boots, so if we absolutely need to, we could swap out the speed boots for HP % boots, and it should be absolutely no problem here. And again, we're going to survive this first wave. We already got the first stack of max HP from Hakrin. After you get that first stack of max HP, it's much, much, much more consistent because you're going to have max HP up, and then Rodira's going to heal more, Valuk's going to have more HP, and Santis going to have more HP, so the crabs here cannot one-shot them. So here's the second stack, and this is pretty much a done deal for the first wave at least. So we're going to go ahead and skip ahead towards when we're deeper into the boss fight and see where we're at there. So here we are, we're on the boss stage, and I did keep the whole run in here because these earlier game of Queen 12 comps tend to run 8 to 10 to 12 minutes, depending on how lucky you get with the Valuk's poisons. So I decided not to keep the whole run in here. If you do want me to keep the whole run in here for future videos, let me know in the comments down below. But I'm sure a lot of you have seen these early game Queen comps by now, so we just wanted to check if it worked. And it is working. However, they did say that previously their Queen 12 comp was working, but at a 60% win rate. So this isn't 100% confirmed to be 100% win rate. However, I did, when I was looking at the run, it seemed pretty stable, especially that first round. The only one that was a little concerning was Valuk, because I'm not worried about Santis. She has the revival set. Once you get a revival set on Santis, it makes it much, much easier for her to be kept alive, because Rodira is an excellent healer and really, really great for Queen. But if you don't have Blackhorn or Nathalia, she could sometimes be just not quite enough to keep Santis specifically alive. And so when you have a revival set, it basically makes up for that Rodira's lack of that extra healing. But we ended up finishing it. It looks pretty stable. It's not going to be a fast run. And if Valuk is the one actually struggling here, we can always replace those speed boots with a HP % boot. So that was actually a good piece on the curse set. Focus and HP %, really solid, especially for this account here. So that wraps up the Queen 12 portion. I'm not going to sit here and run 20, 30 runs. It will literally take 4 or 5 hours. So we're not going to go ahead and do that. But I'm pretty confident in this team. Again, if we just check the gear pieces here, Hakrin has +12 pieces, so he's pretty set, and I'm not worried about him. Santis actually only has 2 or a couple +12 pieces. She can +12 the boots and the HP % neck, which can increase the stats a lot. Rodira down here has, I believe, +12 pieces. Yeah, +12 pieces here, and then a +9 ring. And then Valuk here has +6 piece here, +9 piece here, and +12 speed boots. So we could obviously take off the speed boots and go triple HP %, and then obviously upgrade these pieces. So I'm not too worried about Valuk here. So what's next? Well, we're going to want to build a Void Tower normal/hard comp, and really the same comp applies for both hard and normal. Previously, you could just run your burst comp through normal, and then when you got to the hard Void Tower, you're going to just run a full tank comp and then auto your way through it. But with the recent changes, you're going to want to run a burst comp. And so the first person I'm looking at is Brand here. Brand is an amazing character. He's one of the most popular used characters in Void Tower, especially since he has double buffs from his ultimate, as well as the shield from his base passive here, which will give 3 buffs to Nathalia, as well as the buffs being the attack up 2 version of both the defense and the attack here, which gives massive, massive damage increase to Nathalia and any other damage dealers. So my initial thought is Brand, Nathalia, so those 2, and then we do happen to have a Winstrex here, so we could also run Winstrex, but Brand, Nathalia, William, and then a 4th, most likely Zatlux or Hydricia here is going to be an excellent, excellent choice. I believe we're going to be building out Zatlux here He's going to be easier to gear. So first things first, we're going to be working on Nathalia. I do suggest that Bubbles use the potion on Nathalia, but before I go ahead and do that, we're going to gear her up, and then I'll ask Bubbles and see if they actually want to drop that potion in Nathalia here, because it is a decent investment. Here's a 6-star rage set of boots. This is not upgraded. I do not know why. This is like one of your only really solid attack percentage boots, and not only that, it's a 6-star piece, and it has amazing substats: speed, crit rate, precision. Really solid pieces. We're not even going to be using 4-star pieces anymore. 4-star pieces are a thing of the past at this point. We're going to be upping this to +9 at least. Crit rate, precision, we're going to take this to +12 here. I'm really excited about these boots. So we're going to take these to +12. Hopefully we get crit rate, hopefully we get precision. We ended up rolling defense percentage. This is literally exactly how my boots on my account rolled, which is a little unfortunate. Even the same numbers, actually. So that's funny. But it's an okay piece for sure, and it's definitely one of your best still. So then we have attack percentage amulets here, and we're just going to look for a solid piece. This is guard set, but I'm not even going to be looking for guard set, I don't think, unless they actually have a really solid guard set, which would be nice to put Nathalia in the guard set now. Let's just see here. This one is crit damage. This one is attack percentage with crit rate. But I'm not even going to bother with guard set right now. Unless it's like pretty similar to the stats that we could already get. It's not worth going for. And so let's just see where this crit rate. This amulet actually rolled 4% crit rate, which is actually really unlucky. So I'm actually going to roll this one up and just see if it actually rolls crit rate at all. If it rolls crit rate at all, it's already better than the other amulet, and I'm going to be using it. So I'm going to take it to +6, even to +9. Ended up rolling attack and HP percentage. I'm still going to roll it up to +9 here, because it's going to be better if I roll, let's just see here. If I roll any crit rate here, it's going to be better. I rolled flat HP. Wow, really unlucky. Not going to keep upgrading that one. We're just going to go with this one because it's already +12. We're going to look for a crit rate ring here. There's no way we're going to get enough crit rate without the ring. This one's also not upgraded. These are your core pieces here when you first start off your account from the quest. These ones should immediately be upgraded. They have really solid substats for a beginning account, especially the amulet and the, well, actually the rage set specifically, the weapon and the boots. Those ones are excellent and have some really amazing substats on them. Just to upgrade this, it rolled attack percentage and flat attack. These are the best rolls we could have asked for. Really happy about that. And then we're going to look for just attack percent or crit rate here. This one, again, this is the weapon I was talking about. Crit rate, speed, precision, all amazing substats. Look for more crit rate here. This one rolled 16% crit rate, which is great. Perhaps we actually save that for Zatlux though, and then we just look for a rage set here. Let's just see what we have. So this is the rage set here. Attack percentage, crit rate, and then we can look for a little bit of a crit rate here. This one's crit rate damage. Wow, this is an amazing piece. We're absolutely upgrading this. Absolutely. Let's just see here. We're not going to be using this piece no matter what. This is terrible substats at +9. We're going to be rolling. We're going to use that one as food just to see at +6, but I'm already going to take it to +9. It rolled double defense percentage. I just did a moment of silence for that one. Wow. I'm still taking it to +9 here. It's still worth taking to +9. It is still one of the best pieces on the account. Just to see if we can get another crit rate roll, another attack percentage roll. It rolled another attack percentage, so still 25% attack, crit rate, 5% crit rate, 10% crit damage is an amazing piece. Great piece here. And we're at 82% crit rate. So what we're going to do is we're going to save this for Zatlux here. And then we're going to be using this piece here because we don't actually need this piece. Even though it's got more crit rate and more stats in general, this will give us enough crit rate as it is. And then we can save this piece for a better character later on. Or for a better set overall later on. So we have 3,700 attack, 164% crit damage, which isn't like amazing stats. But again, we have +12 pieces, +9 on the weapon, so we have a lot to improve on. I'm going to really quickly ask Bubbles and see if they actually want to put the potion in Nathalia. It's one of the best upgrades, so I highly recommend it. But we're going to just double check here. So they did actually say that we could go ahead and do it, and it's absolutely worth it. One of the best traits in the game, as I said. But I just want to make sure it is an important resource, so we're going to drop that in to Nathalia here. Again, this, along with Brand here, will actually increase your damage by 40% because she's going to get the immunity, she's going to get the attack up to, defense up to, and then Brand's shield. So 40% extra damage just from this trait with Brand here, which is massive, really massive trait there. We're going to go ahead and build out Zatlux next. We're going to go for attack percentage here. We're going to use this boots. It's already plus 15. It's got crit rate, it's got speed, solid. Attack percentage here. We're going to go with this one. It's got crit rate. It's one of the few ones with crit rate. Actually, we could go with this one, and it would be an attack set. We're going to come back to this, actually. We're going to go for crit damage ring here, see if we can get it. These are pretty poor crit damage rings, but it's going to be better than running a crit rate ring, unless the crit rate rings are absolutely amazing here. And this one is just not super great either. So we're going to go with crit damage. We're going to run this one. It's already plus 12. We would prefer this one because it's got precision and attack percentage, higher rolls. And focus is completely useless on Zatlux. So we're going to go with this one, though. And then we're just going to look for crit rate here. This one is an attack percentage piece with attack, precision, crit rate. This is great. It's already plus 15 as well. And this is the helmet that we saved from earlier. 25% attack, 5% crit rate, 10% crit damage. And then we're going to look for our crit rate here. This is another attack set with crit rate attack. Maybe we could look for a different piece here that's a little bit better because it's not an amazing piece. It's already plus 15. We're going to go ahead and use it, actually, now that I think about it. And then we're actually going to look for a crit rate ring here. We don't even have a crit rate to run crit rate on or crit damage on Zatlux yet, which is okay. It's completely fine. Even with this setup here, we're still barely reaching the crit cap for Zatlux, which is pretty just alarming. So we can't use the crit damage ring, as I mentioned previously, if we're that close to barely reaching the crit cap on Zatlux. So gonna go ahead and drop that. Again, it was a quick build, but we have 3,800 attack, 177% crit damage, and 100% crit rate here. Super important. And then we're going to go ahead and drop gear on Brand here. We're going to look for high speed, high tankiness, and focus if we can get it. So first off, speed. This one has agility, focus, defense. I really like those stats on a Brand. Agility is one of the strongest stats for Arena here. So we went ahead and upgraded those boots to +9 just to get the speed here. Ended up rolling agility and attack percentage, which is pretty good, decent. And then we're going to look for HP percent here. Again, we want HP percent on Brand here because it'll increase the passive shield amount. And we're just going to take this to +3. Again, we don't have a lot of gear to upgrade, so we're going to just use our bare minimums here. This one's HP percent. It's got focus, which is fine. And then we're going to look for speed here. This is a Vanguard set. Actually, this is a perfect piece to match with Brand. We're going to look for focus on the other pieces. And then another focus piece. Sure, we'll run that. It's not really important here. We ended up getting close to a revival set. If we swap out the amulet that we have here with something like this, it'll immediately have a revival set. We actually might be worth it to do right now. We're not going to have a lot of focus here, but I think that's just the name of the game right now because we do not have a great amount of gear. William is next, and we're going to be doing speed. So we're just going to get as much speed as we can. This is focus substat here, so we're going to upgrade this to +6 here. Hopefully it rolls focus. End up rolling flat HP and attack. It's all right. We're going to go for, actually, secondary stat focus. This is crit damage ring, as we saw earlier. This one has HP focus speed. I actually really like this ring. And so we're going to take it to +6 here. Hopefully we roll any of the stats besides flat HP. Well, we roll flat HP, but that's okay. Again, we're going to look for focus here. This one is an attack percentage. This one's attack percentage is HP. Interesting. Maybe we have a defense percent or just an HP percent here that we could use. All right, we're gonna run this just because it's something that we have already. And then we're going to look for speed piece here. Again, it's super important that we can get enough speed to have William to go before at least our damage dealers. That would be really, really nice. We're going to be looking for focus pieces. We have no more gear charms, so we're just going to drop gear on William. And then I'll mention that to Bubbles later, that Brand and William need to be taking just a relook at. And we're going to go ahead and run this. We're just going to try it out in Void Tower. Maybe do 1 to 2 floors. I have no problems with this team. I think it's going to work fine. We're going to be running, here, where is Nathalia? Nathalia is right there. We have Zatlux, we have Brand, and then we have William. And then we could run this, but I prefer Water Prison and Defense Down. Gives us extra control. Rage will do more damage, but Water Prison just gives us the extra control over the battlefield. So let's go ahead and run this and see what we can do here. So, basic Void Tower strategy. We just don't want to use our abilities until the second wave. Usually we can one-shot the second wave. So as long as we survive this first wave, which we shouldn't have a big problem doing, we can go ahead and one-shot the second wave. All right, so here we are, and we're going to go ahead and put that counterattack up and then just let Zatlux kill everyone off here. Should be able to kill everyone off. Probably won't get deflected. He has a decent amount of precision between his passive and some of the gear pieces we put on him. And so now we can have Brand pop the ultimate, and we will have actually William use the defense down because he has the most focus here. We would have liked to have Nathalia actually go before Zatlux, but this again will be fine. And we didn't crit on that other hit with Nathalia, I think, or maybe we got deflected. I couldn't see. So we're gonna go ahead and hit Asrina here. We actually, because Asrina ulted, Zatlux countered, or used her second ability, Zatlux countered, got extra speed here from his basic, and then ended up going before William. So we're gonna go ahead and just join attack here. It doesn't really matter. We're gonna win anyways from Nathalia going. And this is pretty simple. It's not even close to losing. Like, we played this pretty whatever. Like, we didn't really care about the battle, and it's not even close to losing. So to go ahead and finish this off, we can go ahead and stun Magnar, remove the shield, and then just finish this off. And I have no doubts that this team will easily beat Void Tower normal. So we're just going to keep it at that, and then just go ahead and adjust some of the gear, or real quickly look at the gear, and then let Bubbles know what we did. But we ended up getting Queen 12 to close to 100% based on what I saw, and of course easily upgraded to 100% if you just upgrade some of the pieces of gear here. Ended up crafting that Void Tower team with Brand, Nathalia, William, and Zatlux. And of course, we have some polls here that Bubbles said that we could do. So we're going to go ahead and I think purchase a couple polls and then finish off the video with this brief summon session. All right, so we're just going to do a couple 10 polls, 2 10 polls here. And we said we're going to hope for a fire damage dealer. So we're going to go ahead and look for that. Here's gold. No legendary, but what do we get? Magnar. Well, I guess that is a fire character. But let's see. No other pulls. We're going to do a second 10 pull. Hopefully we don't get rare taxed here. So let's just see here. Gold again, which is good. No legendary. Unfortunate. Nathalia, that's a good one. That's a really good one. Ooh, that's a speed. That's additional speed. And a Hakrin. Wow, that was awesome. That was awesome. That's awesome. So we just check that out real quick. There's plus 15 speed on Nathalia. So that's awesome. Drop that in, and there you go. Nathalia is faster than Zatlux now. Perfect. And then Hakrin actually gets, I believe, is it speed or attack on the 3rd Ascension? It's attack. It's speed on the 4th one, so that'll be cool. Inching your way closer to Ascension 5 Hakrin. I will leave the Hakrin up just in case they decide that they want to fuse Osiris or something. But that's pretty much it for this video. If you did enjoy these account takeovers, let me know by liking the video. And of course, if you do want your own, you can just join the Discord, message me, and I will put you on the list. Just make sure that your account isn't earlier on in the game and you're not still having to farm glyphs. Because if I get on your account and you need to farm glyphs, I'll tell you need to farm glyphs and then I'll log out. So, thank you for watching, and I'll see you for the next one.